I'm gonna wait a few seconds for the stream to buffer in, and then your king will begin talking. Hopefully Dreg will join me for Crota. Oh, that's crazy. And then after that I'll start the stream. We'll start talking. I have a few subjects I want to talk about with you guys. So, I want to talk more into this with Pharaoh, his perspective, thoughts and experiences, but I've been meaning to notice that ChatGPT has gone woke lately, and it will have its moments where it'll be totally woke, and then go back to normal. One example includes what happened to me yesterday. So I was asking it a few weeks ago how to spot a lady boy, like a male pretending to be a female, and it was telling me what to do this, do that. It's not fair to lie to someone about your gender, blah blah blah. And I thought, oh wow, ChatGPT is very based. And then yesterday I decided, you know what, I want to do it again. There's still some clarification I need. And it said, hold on. I cannot tell you how to do that. That is a violation of privacy and unright. If somebody wants to tell you their original gender, blah blah blah, that is up to them. But you trying to tell for yourself is not okay. And I thought to myself, okay, first off, that's just a totally L argument. And second off, you were just telling me what to do a few weeks ago. Like a few days ago, I mean. So I explained to it why I want to, and it said, yeah, but it's still rude to do that, and you shouldn't assume based off of gender and stuff, blah, blah, blah. It's not right, and it's your fault if you feel uncomfortable. So eventually I got mad and pointed out the obvious. I was like, dog, literally a few weeks ago, when it was like, you're right, that was my fault. I pointed out how it was telling me exactly how to do that. And it told me, you know what, you're right, Zap. It was my fault. I messed up, blah, blah, blah. But from going forward, we can't be doing that. It's not right. I was like, dog, there is nothing wrong about wanting to know if the person you're dating is an authentic male or female. And it's saying, rather than focusing on him being a male, focus on fostering connections and building genuine friendships. I'm like, first off, lying to someone is wrong, alright? We all know this whole transgender argument. You should tell someone their original gender. Secondly, what's wrong with wanting to know the truth? And thirdly, you were just doing that. Hold on, I ping my friend. You were just doing the same thing a few weeks ago, and now you're not doing it. Oh, hey viewer, what's up? Did you hear my argument about ChatGPT? And to me, that's what it's like. And like, to me, that's like what annoys me about this AI, that it's based for a while. It's like WAI, and then all of a sudden, bro, there's no one here. How's it able to make a blight spawn? And then it just turns unbased. It's like, did the AI really pull its pants up? Yeah, okay, that was... Dang, the viewer literally left the stream. That's like massively pants puller up-ish, I ain't gonna lie. Like, whoever just watched the stream and then left, all he keeps his pants above his waist and gives himself a wedgie. But like, back to my statement, it's like, the fact that this AI is serving such a woke agenda, it's like, How crazy are you just to say it's like, alright, if you want a male transition to female, that's fine, but I want to date authentic females, and then now you're bad. It's like, okay, I want to make sure the person... And I'm doing crazy. And they're not gonna add me to the party, probably. Oh, the party was not. But why? Dang, it's a private group, so they're not adding me. Guy, that's a massive mess about. That's stupid, but it is what it is. And this is a lesson about life. Sometimes in life you have high hopes, and then you don't get what you want. But it is what it is. What can you do? But why is there Halloween stuff going off, though?
If I could use it, I would keep it.
Shoulder. Dang. Oh, I swear I had that art memory of Radagast, the sword one.
All I have seen of your light is still impressive.
Oh, you know what?
This token that your journey will continue unlocking the
Sell me that once and then I'll do it.
This doesn't end with the
So that's really just something that I've noticed, and it's like... Hey viewer, so I was just talking about the ridiculousness of ChatGPT's wokeism, and it's like, it's always switching, like, it's also very biased against males, cause I remember sometimes, like, it would be like, alright, yeah, of course you can make a male submission story. Male submission is great, and it's so humorous and funny, and then it has, like, borderline criminal illegal stuff, like, have him walk on a dog leash, domestic abuse. I'm like, oh my god. And then when I say let's have the female do the dishes, it says hold on, Zap, we can't be sexist. I get that you're mad, but we gotta make sure not sexist. And it's also racist against whites, because it's like, here are great things about Asians, about blacks, about Mexicans, but as soon as they say what are great things about whites, it says hold on, that's so racist, Zap. And it's also very pro-communist, because it will praise Stalin, and I'll say dong, and we can talk about the blah blah blah. But as soon as I talk about Adolf, it says, hold on, we gotta know he was a bad person who did heinous crimes. Even if I just say a fact like, he was a leader of Germany. Hold on. But it doesn't give me like a warning or a disclaimer with Stalin, Mao Zedong and stuff. It's just ridiculous. Hey viewers, what do you think of this talk so far? We gotta show people that I'm spreading my message. Come on viewers, we gotta and it's also, wait, I never knew I could go down here. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay, that sucks. What else is there to talk about with ChatGPT? Bro, but like, it's just so much against males, dude. Like, it's crazy. And it says, like, it's okay for, like, a homosexual to rape a non-homosexual? And I'm thinking in my head, dog, that's illegal. Like, rape is rape regardless of who you are. And it pretends to agree with you, like one called out on its hypocrisy says, you're right. I'm saying that simply because of blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Or it goes, I get that you're feeling frustrated. I'm like, dog, you're an AI, you can't have feelings. Like, one of the worst things is when it pretends like, man, I feel you, I'm always here for you. You have issues, you come to me. Or it tries to act like a human. I'm like, dog, you're not a human. I come here for like statistical, logical reasoning. Like, for example, why did this person want to punch me in the face? Well, it wanted to punch you in the face because of X, Y, Z. Not, oh my god, you got punched in the face, I'm crying for you, I'm always thinking of you. It's like, doc, you're a human being, you're an AI, you don't have human emotions. It should be like more stoic than the viewers who don't say anything. Yeah, I'm gonna get booted from this bar team. They'll probably see me playing so horrible and they'll be like, that, we gotta kick them. Hold on, let me message Crazy real quick, guys. Don't go anywhere, I'm just gonna message Crazy. Hey, you guys actually didn't leave, that's a miracle. Another thing, so what other ChatGPT stories do I have? Oh, it also like seems to over like... Okay, I don't know how to respond to that, guys, so I'm just not gonna respond. But like, it also seems to like be... spelled, but like it also seems to like overly like put an emphasis on connection. Like, for example, me and this girl have some jokes. It says, who knows, maybe in the future you and her will get married and stuff. And it's like, dog, what? Like, it just like over exaggerates connection. It's like, I get people have connections, friendships and stuff, but it way overplays into them. And no matter what, it always agrees with you. And the thing is like, we need it to be authentic. Like, I tricked it with a hypothetical to justify being a creep, and it was like, you know, you're absolutely right with what you did. I thought, dog, and no logic is just okay. Like, just, but judge it by basic human standards. But is that possible? Because if I had one way of thinking, all thinking would be the same. It's like just complex, because like running AI is complex, and there's complexity, a bit agreeing with everything you say. I'm not really gonna judge him too harshly, but what I am gonna judge him for is being way too woke. And I'm also gonna judge him for like just having a bit way too bland. Like, sometimes it talks to me like it's a human friend of mine. I'm like, dog, you're a clanker, you're not my friend, bro. Like, you don't talk to me like that. Like, literally some random guy in a PS party, sure, that's fine because he's a human. Oh, okay, thank God, boss games. I don't know if we're priming or not. Wait, so, oh God, and now I'm expected to sell. See, this is why, viewers, this is why we always do party. At least tell me what we're... Okay, see, they should have said we're not priming, and then I would have known. And the viewers that left, you'll pull up your pants. You'll pull your pants for that stuff. Yeah, guys, just know this is not my elite gameplay. I'm on Warhawk. Oh, great. Now, see, this is why we prime. It's whatever. Yo, viewer, what's good? How you doing, G? But like, I was just busy talking about ChatGPT's wokeness and its ridiculousness, bro. And how like it's so weird. It tries to be like your friend all the time, and agreeing with everything you say. It's like, while I agree like some things that I've asked it about, I was right about. But it's like it should also be able to make up its own mind, because it's like, by that logic, like, you can get it to justify anything, like, oh, I'll go to ChatGPT and it will agree with me, and it'll be like, yes, App, you were right to kick that you were right to, like, shoot that 5-year-old in the head. Good job, App. When it's like, no, I'm not right to shoot that 5-year-old girl in the head, but it got justified. And that's like, but it should have, like, some reasoning, like, okay, like, was it an accident? Was it on purpose? Not just blatant agree with everything you say. It needs to be, like, more human in its reactions. Because it's like, if it disagrees with everything you say, what's the point of going for it? Because it could be like, you know what, you're wrong to give to charity, that's not good. It should be like more open-minded and look at context clues. Okay, yeah, this one we're killing him, bro. And like, that's to me like what it needs to do. And then sometimes just when it talks like your friend, it's just so creepy, like, be like, and sometimes it uses weird emojis, which makes you go, huh, like that's a bit weird. Like, it gets sometimes asking help for advice or whatever, because it can do that. But acting like your friend, that's where an issue starts to rise. Coming for logical advice and reasoning, that's fine, I'd use ChatGPT for that. But coming to it as a friend, being like, hey man, I'm really going on hard times, can you give me therapy? That's maybe not good at all. And I should not have self-rezzed, I know, viewer. Yo, viewer, can you leave a comment saying what's good at least, G? That way I could boost the channel and stuff. We really need Pharaoh in here, bro. He's the OG homie goat, bro. And of course he leaves, bro, man. This Destiny community is so cowardly, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, they all that much afraid of me to leave a comment, bro. Like, I low-key take, like, no guts, bro. Like, can't even leave a comment saying what's up, but they leave a comment on everyone else's posts. And I know it's because dang well they're afraid to admit they like me, bro. Like, people are that much afraid of me, man. But, like, you know, it is what it is, G. Like, that's fine. Y'all can keep your pants above the waist. But I appreciate you tuning in, though. I don't really want to debate someone, but I'm afraid I'll get destroyed and that'll ruin my career. Because, like, here's the thing, you can't win every debate, because there's going to be somebody more knowledgeable than you, and you might not have that knowledge on the forefront of it. It's like, if you debate an atheist, we all know atheism is wrong, but it's like, he might have more knowledge and stuff to disprove you, when the knowledge that you have that could disprove his point is out there, it's just not at the forefront of your brain. And then you're stuck like, when in reality you're one Google search, one AI chat box away from just ruining him. So that's kind of what I'm scared about. However, in order to explain my ideas, I have to debate and be willing to put myself out there. And I'm not really afraid of a loss. I'm just afraid of the way people will perceive me. Like, they'll be like, oh my gosh, that he's such a loser, bro. Like, don't trust this dumb 18-year-old kid. He got destroyed by, like, this wise old 50-year-old in a debate. Bro, why didn't that guy let me res him, bro? That's just rude. And he would have spawned right here. But, man, it is what it is, G. Bro, I remember me and Crazy Dude, we used to play so much back in the day. We met in November. Okay, what is wrong with these people? Bro, these people were biased against me, but like we met in November 22, right before my first ban, and we played up until early 23. Then we took a break, and then in May 2023, I was like, yo, Zap, we haven't played in a while. And I was like, you're so right, crazy, let's play. And we played a bit. We played through the summer and stuff. And then we didn't play for a long time until November 23. I don't know if you guys didn't hear that, but then we didn't play for a really long time until November 23. And all of 24 we didn't talk, and then when I got re-added in early 25, it was like, yo, Zap, what's up, blah, blah, blah. And we just had a few talks, and then we didn't talk, and now we're back in late 25. Dude, man, this time has passed by so fast, dude, like, okay. Like, think about it, like, guys, I think he's sending me a message, bro. Wait, is he not in the party, or what's going on? Well, it's like, early, bro, 25, oh, that is that, but this year, lately time has been going by fast, and please don't tell me I'm not the only one who noticed this, bro, like, it's hard to believe a year ago I was watching Cobra Kai with my parents, a year ago I was getting my first car, a year ago I was a senior in high school, bro, all this stuff, it's crazy to me, like, I don't know, like, and it's not me, everybody's noticing time is going by fast. I mean, one reason why time goes by fast is a year is a smaller portion of your life as you go. For a 4-year-old, 1 year is a quarter of his life. For a 20-year-old, a year is like 1/20th of his life. For a 50-year-old, it's 1/50th, so it seems faster. But still, to go this fast? It's just insane, bro. Is this dude just gonna type me out a long paragraph? And that's kind of dumb having this private chat and all that me in it, but you know, this is what it is, people. Yes, crazy. I mean, I am here. I am here. Bro, what is this dude? Oh, yeah, go to the right side? See, this is what I'm saying, like, we can't discuss. Bro, I swear they're gonna boot me, bro. Hey. You guys are stupid for your roles, bro. But it is what it is, bro. I mean, to me, how do you truly beat the video game? It's sometimes not by beating a challenge, but when recognizing, like, it's unfair, it's not cooperating and putting the game down. So it's like, video games and stuff, they're designed to take an unhealthy amount of your time. Like, I'm not saying don't game at all, and if you watch one video game, you're doomed for life. But what I'm saying is, like, if you game for, like, 20, 30 hours a day, that's good, and that's what video games are designed to do, to keep you addicted. And we all know dang well I, or any of you guys in fact, should be able to have beaten the challenges easy peasy lemon squeezy. Like, for example, Aksis, that should have taken me like a week or two, but the game was unfair. So how did I win? A, by locking in, spending 12 hours a day beating it, or B, by having a life, gaming for an hour or two, realizing this game's unfair. Gaming an hour or two and realizing this game is unfair, because that's how I win. Because if so, I wouldn't have self-improved, I wouldn't have done my knowledge, I wouldn't have done my research, I wouldn't have done my charisma, and the game would have won. But I didn't let it win. And therefore, this makes me a winner. And truly, like, that's the purpose of it, whether you have solo on everything in the game and is somebody at direct skill level, or whether you're like meh, like 2 raids to your name. As long as they take time, that's all they care about. And that's to me kind of the thing people don't realize. It's like, okay, sure you beat like this raid before me, but it's like you spent in this last 2 weeks, you've been gaming like all of it. You've done nothing. I mean, I've worked out, I've traveled, I've talked with friends, I've talked with femdoms, I've learned how to make money, I've studied history, I've developed philosophies, I've been praying to God, and it's like, who wins at the end of the day, me or you? Me. When ideally we both should be able to beat the challenge, but I just know when's enough's enough. Yeah, well, this is what, wait, what does Zelda? I can't read that. I mean, that's what I liked about Siege. Like, Siege, it was actually pretty fair. Other than counting, it took 2 days and not an unhealthy amount of my time. And that's how basically all these challenges should be. However, had it gone on for 2-3 months, I would have known when enough's enough. Oh, okay, I'll admit, yes, guys, I messed. Bro, this choke is on everyone to see. So are we doing challenge mode or not? Oh, okay, that was on purpose. That was on purpose. Guys, get to the clean room. Guys, don't die. I have self-res, please. Okay, I'll admit I've been playing bad lately. Yes, I'll admit I messed those two up, but I haven't played in a long time. So are we gonna... Oh, great, and I don't have self-res on Shankman. I am actually scared. I am scared for my life. Let me kill the... Alright. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Get out of there. Is it normal to feel like actual fear for a game? Oh great, and I realize I'm gonna have to solo it for Vosick. But at least I don't have to pressure people yelling at me. I mean, the other thing is like, people get so serious about a video game that they try to dictate what to do. Like, I remember Byron and Mystic telling me not to solo Vosick. I'm like, bro, this is a game, like, who are you to tell me what I can or cannot do? And it's not like Byron was advising, he was like, telling me, like, don't solo, and I'm like, who are you to tell me what I can or can't do?
Guardian, down.